Hello, happy luncheon. Happy luncheon. I see somebody gave me a like. Happy luncheon, happy luncheon. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Where are you? Auntie D's right here. Hi, Tatia. How you doing? Hi, Tatia. Good afternoon. How is the lunch going? I had for my lunch some fruits, just orange, and then drink some water. Thank you, guys. I see I'm having people when you come on in. Just touch the thumbs up button. Let's touch the thumbs up button. The blue, the breeze blow cool. I hope it will be cool. No, I don't eat already, you know. I'm going to do some warm up later. But who is this? Just going to do some warm up. Hi, how are you? Guess what? Guess Ginks 135. What is it about? What is it about Turkey you're talking about? I don't want no nonsense people around me. I don't have time for that. I just say to myself, let me just spend a little time before I actually leave out. I'm not ready to go out yet. Not ready yet. I have a little more time. So I said, let me just come on and just chat a little bit. Because I'm almost sure I may not be sure to go on tonight. I may do a silent live. I may mute the live. I was so tired that this morning after I had breakfast, when 9:30, I had to go back and sleep about an hour. But I like the morning so far. Tetia, that person that was there this morning, that last person there, I'm having misgivings. I hope you understand me. If you are still there, I don't want you to say anything, but I'm having a little misgivings. We will see. Happy lunchtime, people. Most people have had lunch already. Or some are having late lunch. They're on the late shift. I see some persons hiding behind trees, like they are waiting to launch an attack. But don't launch any attack. Just come on in and let yourselves be seen and be known, and you can be recognized. You don't have to stay away. Come on in, man. I want just a short live I'm going to do. Just everywhere I see I can put in some time. I'll try to put in the time. Because they say every little makes a muckle. Every little bit adds up. I got a nice nap this morning. Feels so good. When the body is tired, that's what it does. It shuts down and tells us to rest. So how was the lunch been going? Some people have had nice lunch. When I'm at home, I don't really fix lunch. I just have anything. I have a grab and go. I'm not a lunch kind of person. And I'm not somebody who fond of too many drinks. I drink all the water there is and just have it as my drink. So as to soften the food for digestion. So guys, what's happening? I've not been, it's the first I'm coming. I can't remember ever coming on at this time. So I'm sort of testing the water to see, you know. I was visiting some other channels and I said, okay, I need to take a peep at mine now. So I just plan to spend a little time. It's almost 10 minutes since I'm here. Did you detect anything? Did you detect anything, Sister T? Anyway, let it stay because you're not going to pick up and you may pick up and it's inappropriate, right? Let it stay. But like I say, just touching base during the lunchtime period. Some people are going home from work now. They're doing the 10 to 3 or 10 to 2 or 11 to 3. Or, I mean, 8, whatever it is. Some people leave. There are sometimes I leave work at 3. That's a shift that I really like, but it takes in the mornings. But lunchtime is just as good. Let's see if this thing is, because I don't see anybody here. Oh, oh, chair. I didn't see the thing not moving. The thing was not moving, and I was here trying to talk, and then persons coming up. Okay. Thank you. All right. You see what I see though? That is why when that person comes on, as he come on, he only says first. Right? And you don't really see much from him. I don't have a show out. Yes, something, yeah man, something is off. Even though I don't expect, to get much person, but I say let me just do a thing. No, he's not really because after I was going to remove the quote, but then after my spirit said to me, wait, because every time I go live, this person comes on and first, and I thought my brain was going back. No, sometimes this thing doesn't move. My brain was going back, and right, everything was done, and I said to myself, you know, whenever this person comes, this person always does something like that. And that is why I realize that when I insist on the thing to be brought to my attention, of you're reading between the lines, even though the person did not say sorry, okay, or something like that, the person proceed to say thumbs, whatever, whatever, and so forth. And I said to myself, throughout the day, I said, this is not real. And I removed it sometime. I removed it before. And then the other day, when I moved her body, I said, okay. But then I said to myself, no, today, mm-mm, mm-mm, not real. And you don't know when the person slide away. The person who will slide away is not never involved in anything, so for you to say a contributor. But I said, I always give people rope to hang themselves. So I'm looking out. And I didn't want it to be said that I did not give any chance. Right? So that is it. Once show up again, it won't be it will be permanent. You see, you will never know the real people. I see, I was wondering. Yes, because he came in towards and that's the first thing he could do. He didn't make a contribution, but that he sought. So to me, his aim when he comes on is to make sure at least something like that happens. That's how I see it because every time this person always does that. And I'm saying, no, this morning especially was not first, never expect, must have been surprised. And that's what the person could do. And even then, while I kept saying, no, I don't want that, I prefer so, the person, I don't know. I didn't, when I go back and I keep thinking and rethink, I said, mm-mm, I don't want people like that around me. Mm-mm. Because there, would you believe that this other person that was there talking, I had done it to somebody, but it seemed like that person was beside the person, another person there, and that's why the person get pushed out. And then no, the person came back this morning and nearly did the same thing as I said, let me listen a bit. And while going along, I was a bit skeptic. And when that's the time going, I said, geez, I better go into it fully because there's no way out now. Because time is spent, if you know what I mean. And I just take it as it is. And then I was happy to say, reach to the end. And I was glad to say the person did not change. So you see, it's not every time, I have to tell myself too, it's not every time you can chop off the limb from the root. You understand me? Yes, because I I was, hi Joshua, how are you? you know. Well, that's how it goes. It teaches learning is something that is habitual, and the more you do is the more you learn, you know. Okay, glad that you're good. What are you up to for today? You had your lunchtime break already? You have had your lunchtime break or your I don't think you finished your shift or whatever so quickly. It's still early evening, early afternoon. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. Oh, so maybe you finished for the day then. Yes, the checkouts, the time out and everything already. So you're home now just chilling. I hope you have a good evening. This thing is not moving up, you know. You push it up, it not go up. And when you least expect it, it's down there. When you bring cabbage, that is still good. I'm not going to cook today. It's just warm up from yesterday because I enjoyed the dinner yesterday. But normally when I do Sunday, I try to have Sunday, Monday. So then I get my Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I don't try past Tuesday because I don't want to, you know. And the reason being, you know, I think today going past today, you know. Yesterday going past Monday, going to Tuesday. I put in coconut milk. When I don't put coconut milk, I don't feel so bad. But I couldn't resist, so I put in a little coconut milk. And I plan to do a turn cornmeal one day this week. That's why I use the coconut milk. But I don't normally bother myself to put in the coconut milk. I just leave it with other. I just season up the peas to cook the rice. But you know, so, to be honest, when the coconut milk is with the rice, you know, I'm telling you, it really give it a nice flavor. So you see what I'm saying? You see you see what I was talking about earlier? No real contribution, no real you know. This thing is not. We keep on a push up and it's not going up, you know. Just having a little chit chat. So how is work so far? I don't want you they come at you while you're on the job. I don't want they come at you while you're on the job. While you're on the job. So just run gone so quick. Just dash in and dash out. Yeah, it's true. It will keep me longer too. So I always like sometimes I fix anything on a Sunday, you know, I'm not particular, you know, but sometimes I just want little Sunday tea. You want to remind you of home. Me cook anything anytime. Let me sit by this window here. With a little light. I don't want to have to go in the room to turn. Let's see, me can put it right here. You can't want this one. Let's see if I can hold here. I don't want it to fall off at all. Still, the light is from that end. I don't want it to fall off. I'm going to mash up my phone at all. Okay. So you see what I was saying to you earlier. How some people operate. And I get the bait. Get the bait, man. The bait was good. But me not this corner, this corner. No light not coming here, so I can bother to hold it in my hand. Yes, the light is coming from this way. I can turn my back that way. Let's see if I can see this way. Okay, I can put my face that way. I'm trying to sit where the light can meet me from there. Hold on, come on, there's something on the turn over here now. No, I mean, wipe them out. Yes, they just disappear then. So something now. But the one I was speaking about specifically was a corner not even so good either. This corner is not even so good. No, this corner not the best. Then I can't hold it. The light, it's not, you can't stay here. The light is not in the right direction. Just trying to capitalize on the light. Trying to capitalize on the light. Like I said, the light didn't do too much glare in my eye. Can't work as at all. I have to go back in after my corner. Go back into my little corner. Yes, I now work out. I'm trying to make it work, but it don't work at all. Only one corner sometimes work it. Look at so. The light from this will be good, but can't bother for holy. I'm trying to set up here. I don't want to drop. I don't want to drop at all. You can't see them. But they kind of unbalance a certain way. Unbalance a certain way. I don't want to drop at all. The light is on the glasses, so it'll give you a good. The person looking on will have problems to see. All right, we see it work. Yeah, so, yeah, man. I catch you beating. See how God respond. God, they said, yes, they said, like, as I said, I see some, you know, like me something, because I don't want to rock and fall down. This is not, the stand is not even a week old. So I don't want, I might have to go hold it. Well, why? Go back to my original place where I always sit in the room, it's better. Does not look too bad. All right, we see if we can work with that. Before, so half an hour. I'm not going to spend too long and keep you too long still. But, you see how God work? Who tell us that God not? God work in and out of season. In just work. In just, you know, I mean, like wherever people are, they sometimes they don't click to come on and they're at a distance. We say they're hiding behind trees or in the bushes. They don't want to show up. So once they come in, they know we'll click and they will see them. Yeah. And they may have smelled the rat, but then the bait is already, take the bait already. It's like a throw a nice bait at sea. You see, the fishermen, they told me in the grill that if you want to catch nice, good sized fish, you can't throw some little fine bait. You fine bait, when you go for the little tiny fish then, you have to have a certain size bait to get the good size fish. Because when I look at it, I say, oh, the big size fish mouth is bigger. So the little tiny bait on it don't have any use to them. They want something with flesh, with more meat on it. So that's what I did. And see, come and take the bait. He was someplace. He was someplace listening and watching. Not even listening, was someplace. You know. Yeah, man. I see since this person if you read me song, I read them and I saw I see them showing up. So quick. And you see now I said I try to reason, but this one you cannot reason. Can't reason. Type out the name good anti-DTV. I'm good, nothing more. What about so and so cannot give anything? So they set up themselves. And that's why people know them. They're like wolves in. Because I have three persons hiding behind the trees. No. I don't know if you can see them, but three persons are behind the trees. So they're waiting now to see if they can launch an attack and fool me up. But then I don't say this head is a wise head. When this head cannot function, this head always call on the one of the bigger head. So some people have big head, like me. Head. Some people head big, and some have little head. So you see, you have a big head and a big head don't have any use. But I have a big head and I have some with a bigger head. So the big head have to go to the bigger head to get some knowledge to put into the little big head. There was a man when I was younger, they called him big head. His head was big, very pleasant, elderly man. He died many years ago. And he always sells his food, his produce. No, they are not. And you see, it just, it's disheartening. So that's why you have to be cautious. You cannot trust anybody on it. This thing that is called social media, you can't trust anybody on it. But you don't know when they show up. But they try to be nice. That's how they start the money thing. The game thing that they do, they try to be so friendly to people and Tetia. Ooh, I can't laugh. Some of us go to school and we never learn. A lot of persons go to school in a class. You have some schools up here, they say, they are regarded as a top tier school, the level. If you're not at a certain level academically, you cannot go there. Right? And some, just anybody will go there. But pity they would know. Pity they would know. Yes, so little lunchtime. I said, let me just touch the base. I would have gone outside, but the sun kind of warm now. By the time I'm ready to go, I'll get too tired. So I just touch a little, see if I can spend a little hour or so until I'm ready to buzz. So everybody's bungling up behind the tree. No, nobody wants to face the wind. Nobody wants to face the wind. They're hiding up behind the trees. I think this morning, I don't forget, I plan to go and look on the internet. But it's because I'm trying to push and push. Between now and the next few weeks, as much pushing I will have to do. Much pushing I will have to do so that I can be, you know, I can be a little less worried. But once I have something to do, it just stays in my brain. Cannot. Nobody not there. It just stays there. It stays there. And it keeps coming, coming, coming. Yes, ma'am. What I want to ask you. Yes, man, the weatherman says some new development is out there. But sometimes I don't even like to hear when they talk. And that I don't like to hear because sometimes they make me scared. And this is the time when they make you have to spend unnecessary. You keep buying, buying, buying. Make sure the house is full of grocery, you know. And I saw something happen at a place here. Was it Arkansas? Other by the state? It happened yesterday. Some terrible rain in a short period of time. Wash away, tear down people, big apartment, buildings, and a lot of things. I have to say, what is this? You know? What is this? If you see the apartment building, now it's destroyed, heavy water like a river, flood the downstairs, it's like a river, a reservoir turn onto the house. What you see water like fall coming through the windows, everything washed out. The street couldn't be seen properly. Yeah, man, it's overcast here. So it's a sunshine, but it's overcast. You know what I want to ask you as you're there? I see one person still hiding behind the tree. If you notice anything in particular, that any words that we use, you may probably hear me using the word too. You could probably bring it to me so that I can use it up as something more meaningful. Like if I'm going to put on a t-shirt, I call it t-shirt, they call it merch. I could print it on it or something, because some things I'm going to tell, but I need to put them together. So by this evening, by tomorrow morning, I should be able to do some things and can talk about it more. So I won't probably do it this evening because I may be tired. Some things relating to the channel. As you see, the channel is half monetized, halfway. I'm still working towards the 4,000. I'm a couple hundred from there. I still have to work on it. So, there are going to be perks there that persons can contribute towards and can be of benefit. So, I will sort of go at length. My thoughts are not fully together yet because they shot me the weekend gone. Was it Thursday night or Friday? I don't remember which. I think it was Friday night, I don't know if you were, I don't think you were on a Friday evening. I don't remember when somebody gave me some money, but you have to have a certain amount. You have to have at least $10 in the account. And then another person gave me $10, but it doesn't mean that I get all the money. The organization takes a portion and then puts a portion. So the account has to build up where it has at least $10. So in the meantime, persons would come on and they would look at the different levels that they would want to be a part of, and then they will give their contribution. And the levels, each level would follow the other. The first level, I think, was named Crystal, I think so. Whatever happens in Crystal, when it comes to the second level, what you think is named Gem, Gem would involve all the things that are in the first level and some more things. When I say merch, merch is a new word for me too. The common word for merch is t-shirt. T-shirt. But for me, I like to, when I say t-shirt, somebody would understand. But I realize someday that they're hearing, I'm not hearing the word t-shirt being used anymore. I hear the new word merch. Merch. Super chat. Yes. Yes, the merch. And there are times I will only have members only, you know, so that some of these people who keep coming around giving trouble, they will be able to come on. And some things I'll be able to sell things, from as from the store. So if somebody needs something and I have some super chat, to be honest, I don't want to talk too much when myself have all the things because it takes a little time. I'm going to be in a meeting later this afternoon where it will be explained to me better, where I can talk sensibly about it. But I know the first level is 99 cents. I don't remember the second level, if it is $1.99 or $2.99. I don't remember. But you will see it because it will be on the front of the channel. So persons can see it. And whoever persons are who will want to make their contribution or whatever they want to do, to whichever level they want to purchase, it will go there. So the money not coming to me per se. It will go to YouTube and they monitor what they are doing because they have to get a percent out of it. That is how it goes. So it's not that is so I tell her that I won't be able to do charity because if, for example, if it's say $10, YouTube, you see me pulling you and you don't want to me pull you and you pushing me. I am pulling you too, and you don't want to come. You're staggering and you're pushing me. So that's why I tell her, say, I'm pulling you because there's something that I have learned which I did not know of before, and I'm always sharing information. Share, and you have some people they know they lock them out, and I didn't know this thing has been going on for the past more than 14 years. And it took me just last year, December, to be a part of it. Nobody never tell me, it's just me trying to be going. I always like going onto YouTube where I can go and look at things. If you any information you want, you put it in at Google or you go to YouTube with it. And whether it is true or not, it gives you information. If you want to find some songs, whether it be gospel or secular, you can put in a line or a couple words, it finds it. Right? So that's why I know the musicians know what the artist, they don't call it the musician, the artists. They don't need to print record. Okay, I would know. Okay, maybe that's why, but me just, because you're going to see it on the channel. So, you're one of the special. So, but I remember if I hear super chat, I know that it's when I was following Donna and some more persons. I know when super chat, it will come from other countries. And I never really say anything about Jamaica come up with super chat. And even following Andre's show, we watch Andre too at night time sometimes, I see, and I learn a lot from Andre's show. I see Andre would say, come on, let's up the super chat, man, so. So I didn't know, I said, but Jamaica people not really. But no, yes, they remind me. Okay. No, man, not friend because no, what I'm trying to say is some people, they are in it and they keep it quiet. I remember when I was working on because I've been on YouTube for about 2019 or 18, somewhere thereabouts. And I was on Facebook before. I always like follow Facebook until I say, I'm tired of it now. And when I talk about, it's like some people not really know anything much about, right, about YouTube. So I come here now, and then I said a few months ago, I need to start it. And while I'm starting and in it now, I'm not yet through. I'm hearing so much. When I go on the media, there's so much people who have benefited. Some start their stuff, some don't make the grade. I'm wondering why. You understand? Oh, it is kept silent. It is kept silent. People not willing to share information. And if somebody is at home and they can, because most homes, most homes have a cell phone. And one of the things I like back home, to be on YouTube can be a blessing because you can use the local things. I saw somebody, one of my subscribers, she went to the market and the cart, the vegetable, she showed the vegetable and the cart. She showed how she took out the things to get it away. You understand me? Real market. And I see somebody else bake, cocoa bread, bake pudding, all different things outside on the wood fire. You understand me? And sometimes she use coal. You see fishermen go out at sea, far out in the sea, in the ocean, and they catch some pretty fish. And they videotape everything. They pull up their pots and empty their pot with lobster and all different things. They go up the river, Milk River. They go up the Milk River and catch some nice big pretty mullets. And there are some part of the river they say have crocodile. So let's see, people go bush and cook, different kind of things, catch up wood fire and put on pot and cook. And they have fun and go river and beer. They put all of them something. So the more unique things you can do is the more, people drawn to it. And I realize we have no more Airbnb because what happened with Airbnb, the people are into the community, interacting with the people. Because when they're at the hotel, it's like they're abroad. So they're in the community, interacting with the people then. And they get to know and understand more. And then they enjoy it more. And to me, they find it cheaper. They find it cheaper. Oh, you used to do it with him too. So do you still do it? That part should be nice. That part should be nice. Because, I see people do it, They homeless, them downtown, sit down all boat, they not sleep anywhere. People cook and give them. It's easier to do certain things back home than up here. It's easier. Up here, you have to get permission for a lot of things. You make it yourself into trouble. So, it's nice that we can think of some things. Because I really want to have to get by today's Monday, but I don't want to say by next week. Maybe by Friday, I would have to approach, a printer place, but to do some printing and some merch. Yes, I realize that maybe that's why he's more on the channel now and doing his social media talk. Because you see people Yes, he said it was from what? He said it's from the ghetto. From I think he said Waterford somewhere. But I like listen. I've been listening to him for a long time, and even he was going through a period of stress with the first producer. I was there with him, watching him and paying, and he has come around well. He has come around well. But some people are ungrateful. You get food, you give it to them. They come the next day, and every day giving and giving, and the day you cannot give them, cuss you out. So I don't know his reason for stop. I think he is more better off doing what he is doing now. I remember he had a very big, nice luncheon, and soon after that, he got sick, and the guy and him in a problem. You know the story? So I didn't know you were the person, you know. And he has a good lady there assisting him too. I was watching the news where I don't really get it properly, but the lady's daughter seemed to have passed on, and they claim it was some sort of negligence or something. And I think the baby is alive, but the mother passed on, something like that. Yes, and I remember when he ran in that era too. And I can see that era is unknown of the other side, Still, I don't support, you know. So they treated him bad in the end, and I believe God have him for a purpose, and he's doing well. He's very educated, and that is why oftentimes I listen to him. Yes, I think you know about man. Yes, I think it's Claudia's daughter because see Claudia's picture at the back, and I saw the lady, young lady, and the like a nurse or a doctor have the baby. The lady, the mother for the child, apparently that was where I was listening to Andre, and then I had to move, get up and do something. Where the mother, she I don't know if it was at the time of the surgery, it seemed when she did the cesarean, they saw some large fibroids. I don't they try to take out the fibroids or something could have gone wrong. And she kept going to get the wound where the cesarean was done, get it dressed and a thing. And then, based on what Andrew was saying, it was not healing. Yes, it was not healing. And for some reason, she was gone back to work. She went, and I don't know what happened. They said at one point she needed the ventilator. UE had none, KPH had none. All of them only place they didn't have any. They couldn't get any ventilator. And yet, you see how the health system is in a shamble, and the same people run up and down behind the people them. And until it reaches a person's doorstep, then I realize the hospitals, if you don't, normally I know when I was younger, when you're sick, they try to rush you to the hospital because while they're at home trying to rub up with alcohol, yeah, you see, I'm watching Dana long time. And she used to do the book work, the accounting work, and then I always comment to her. So is it Claudia who died or Claudia's daughter? I think it's Claudia's daughter. 'Cause I don't see Claudia having a baby. No, I think it's Claudia's daughter. And Claudia has lost a brother that is Miracles, the little girl that she's raising. Miracles' father is her brother. He was on a bike and somewhere in Kingston riding, and something hit him off the bike. And a few months before that, his girlfriend, that is Miracle's mother, she was ailing with, she was sick, and she had passed on. And no time after that, Claudia's brother now met in this accident. So the baby Miracle, that's what they call her, Miracle. I think I don't give her a name, you know. Baby Miracle has been without knowing her mother or father because she was a baby when they both passed on. And Claudia gives her all that is good. I suspect it's the daughter because I see that young lady there. And she just looks to be a fairly young woman, you know. So obviously the baby is alive, but she's gone. So it seems as if some disruption went on there that was not done properly. So you see, you put your life in the hand of these doctors when they have to do things, and you pay. I know that I paid their money, and I would think she was a private patient, and I would think things were well organized. But what could have gone wrong? She buried her brother, her brother's girlfriend, and her own child. You know. So when I heard the crying last week, I think was it last week? I couldn't understand if it was Claudia crying or Claudia's daughter. I didn't couldn't get it, and then I just forget about it. But today, no, I heard Andre talking, and I said, "What is this?" So it's Claudia's daughter. It's hard, you know, when you have your children and you sacrifice and do so much, and then because of negligence, and we only have one life. You know, like you can go take up another one on the can and put in space of that one. I am always I like Claudia. Yeah, so she has Claudia knows it. When I saw them and I think they were on vacation some time earlier this year, and she and the little miracle, you know, and I think I don't know if it was the same daughter who was with them doing the videotaping. So it is sad, really, really sad. I can imagine how she feels. She's shaken, and she's a strong woman, you know. And I remember it was at Donna when she left Donna and so forth. So a lot of strange things are happening. Strange things are happening. So that's how it is, my dear. Lot of things happening on the land out in the country, in the island and the rock there, out in the Caribbean. Lot of things are happening. The people anticipating election, all sort of things going on. So we have to wait and see for the best. So, Sister T, don't let me keep you too long. Don't let me keep you too long, man. Cause remember what I said. I may come on, but me trying to use up as much time. I don't want people say they're tired of hearing my voice. So I may come on. I don't know if after the meeting I'll have the energy. I may come on. You can imagine your daughter gonna leave you the baby. The baby is so young. But what could have the surgeon did not do a good job? Why couldn't it heal? And that was one of it. I thought it was something just since like 2 weeks ago. Based on Andre's talking, it is that Andre says it's complicated. Like it's a lot, much more than what is being said. So it's sad. Really, really sad. Really, really sad. But you see, we never know what pain is until we start feeling the pain. So the daughter is gone living with her granddaughter. I don't know how many granddaughters she have. Hi, Rob, Born Courage. How are you doing? Happy to see you. Good afternoon. You know that somebody had said to me, that Rob Born is somebody who likes to hide behind the trees, out in the woods, in the forest. And when you're about to go, when the horse is about to depart from what she's doing, Rob Born will appear. So Rob Born reminds me of some people when they go to church. They don't go too early to sit down too long because they say the benches are. I'm not talking up here and now, in the past. And they say the benches are too hard. So, and they cannot sit up long because they will sleep. So when they know church starts at say 9, and the preaching, the divine hour starts say 11, they stay at home and assess the time and say, oh, well, the choir is supposed to sing by now. That announcement is supposed to finish by now. So I'm going to go in just before the pastor starts to preach. And they reach out 5 minutes before. And then they take the time and come in. So by the time they sit down, if the pastor preach too long, they take their time and they're gone again because they say they don't want to sleep. And if the pastor do a reason up half an hour sermon, they are happy. They say, Pastor, it was good today. And they are gone home happy. So, Robert, is that the kind of person you like to be? Hide outside until when the church service is almost finished and they have an altar call, and you just walk up to the altar. Robert, is that you? Is that the way you do it? I don't think so, right? I'm just provoking you. I'm just provoking you. Well, one thing for sure, I'm happy that you're there. You're here. And I have a little more time because I have a meeting at 4, maybe 4 something, because I want to be like Robert and go when the meeting soon finish. So how are you doing, Robert? If you're not gone. Maybe you're saying, oh, I thought you was finished and you hop out again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. I'll just do a little thing. It seems as if everybody is gone, but I just hang on a little until about time. It's almost an hour, 2 minutes to the hour. 2 minutes to the hour. Well, I medicated those trollers. So they didn't get a chance to troll. They didn't get a chance. Or is it that maybe they are tired of trolling all night into this morning? So maybe they are taking a nap. A nap to come out later and troll and molest people. Well, 2 or 3 of them came on, but they never get the chance this time. Sorry. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I'm going to leave it, have it going for a few minutes, just in case somebody pops in. Raw born courage. I guess nobody else up to the. Whoa, I don't know if it's your sister, but somebody said it. Somebody said it, and I'm wondering if it's true. Yeah, man. Because you bring back things to memory. When some people go into say, yeah, the meeting not finished yet. They go into parent teachers meeting, The meeting not finished yet. The meeting still going on because they want when they go and sit down 1 minute, 2 minutes, the meeting finish, Wow. But it's nice having you, Rob Bourne. Rob Bourne, where are you watching me from? I'm trying to determine. I always do you watch, but I always try to want to be nosy. But I know that you are one of us, and that's what is important. I didn't call any name. Don't say I didn't call any name. If it's she say it, I didn't call any name. Did she tell you? I guess when she said it, you were here, right? It's been a few weeks since you said it, so it's not last week or this week. So it's true then. It's true. Robert, I like the name Rabon. I just like the name. I don't know how you come to have that name, but it's a nice name. It's a name to me that gives strength, determination. You're there too? What? Are you and her real sisters or sister in Christ? I said to myself, he speaks as if he's in England, in the UK. But I just couldn't. I said, I don't think it's back home. You know where I call home though, back home. It's the first I'm coming on at this time. I'm where you are too, but maybe not in the same area. What's the weather like down there? Up here it's sunny, cloudy, cool. Okay, I think it's nice weather. Sometimes I think I like this weather. This time. I think the spring is nice. A couple weeks ago it was cold. Coming out of the winter, you have to be so warmed up in warm clothes. But the winter just gone was too rough. Mm-mm. Oh, you're there, Tatia. Okay. I thought you had gone. Yeah. I was just trying to tease Rob Warren. Rob Warren Courage. I like the name. Somebody gave him that little alias name and it seems as if it sticks. Because when I watch him do his live, he's, you can see he's somebody who has a determination, doesn't give up easily. Will take on any challenge. So maybe he said me staying too long now and he came in on time, but I'll be finished. But as I say, I will just let it run further, maybe 20 minutes or so to the half hour. So that persons who drop in, they peep in and peep out. Yeah, persons who are always looking for subscribers and they like to peep. And some people just like to peep. So everybody knows. So now I know. Okay. So anytime you appear, if you didn't come in first, anytime you appear any at all, I will know that you were behind the bush, behind the trees or behind the bush hiding. But at the same time you were listening. That is why we have to know how we talk and what we say, because what persons are always out in the bush listening. They don't have to click to command. They can be passing and just hear something and they, oh, yeah. That's when it's social. Social. It's a social media. It's there. It's more social than the one on the mainstream. It's more social than the mainstream. Right. Yesterday they said that you like to stay out there in the bush. So whenever I see anybody out there in the bush, I say, oh, some people out there in the bush, they're not ready to come on in. Well, I'm happy to have you this afternoon, you know, and I hope your day has been going good and that you're going to have I hope you had a wonderful day yesterday too. Did you? Well, to be honest, if I don't have, well, I've come to accept some things here which I like. If you don't have to go out, you don't, you don't have to come out of your house. And when people's back home, when I say back home, when you do things like that, the people, your neighbors may say you're selfish or you don't want to talk to anybody. And then it is so different that, okay, because of the sun and the heat, as you awaken in the morning, the first thing you'll want to do is either open some windows or some or doors. They say you want the fresh air to come in. But here, you need an open window or doors unless you're going through. So if you're not going through the door to leave, you're not going to open no door or no window. You may just give it a little few inches up for a little, a little wind, a little air to come in. Honestly, since I've been in Friday, I have not stepped outside. I wanted to go to church and Sabbath, but because it was raining a little, I didn't. So if you don't have to go to, just don't go out. And you don't feel anyway. You understand? Because everything is done inside. You don't see what your neighbor is doing. Everything is just. Yeah, that's what I tell you. Until I would love for the whole everybody to get a chance to travel, because when you travel, you learn. You learn. You don't, even though they're in there. I don't know how it is in the city part because I'm not in the city. I realize privately. I cannot say much about the city part because I don't go into the city and I'm living so many hundreds of miles from the city. But it is different. It is different. People behave different. And I think because I'm here, I'm at a window where I can see my neighbor's house. But if I sit here from now until next year, I will not see anybody come out. Well, when homes have children, you may hear them, but other than that, they don't. The walls and the windows, they are so built to keep in the sound that you don't hear any sound. You don't hear any sound inside, and nobody plays their radio or their music loud, so you don't hear nothing. Sometimes I say the place feels like a hospital. Honestly, quiet. You will hear when our vehicles pass, but the vehicle's engine sounds so. The vehicle engine sounds so clear. You don't hear you don't hear that. Even I see those long trailers, long carrying a lot of things. The wheels are clean and nice, and the engine good. And you think you're passing beside a car. They don't have any how heavy like how we have. I don't know why our vehicle back home why they drive and so and so. And everybody drive, papa, papa. You see somebody, pop, pop. Oh, yeah. I don't know how few people then gone. If they can't come back, they can't come back. You're passing people, you will walk. They may say, hi, hi, hello. Are they just gone? They don't look funny and see you. So if you faint a road and somebody sees you, they call in 911 to come and pick you up. And when 911 come in, they come with police, they come with ambulance, and they come with the fire truck. You understand? So, as I said, Tati, I like the culture. Mm-hmm. Nobody goes to anybody's house without first calling them on the phone. And nobody no popping and just going, oh, them have a big. Mm-mm. Nobody no go to people's yard. And then you see, most of the houses don't have any verandas like ours back home. It's just a porch where you go up this like a landing area to go inside the apartment. And as they go to the apartment, they shut the door behind them. We would have the door open so we want some breeze to come in. Then as you go through the door, you close it. And you don't hear nobody having no laughter, no anything. You don't hear nothing. Yes, so the people they lock us off. And some make too much noise. Yo, what they going? Yo, that, yeah. They must say we crazy. What these people come from? And that is why some of these people, the other color, they tend to go and live far away from other people. Because other people are too noisy and arrogant and aggressive. And they love shout. And they go in the supermarket, they want to come out first. And they go and shout, look all I'm in here. You go in the supermarket, you don't hear her talking. You don't, as big as it may be, people are only whispering. You stand up beside them and you can't even hear. But three people who make noise. Mr. Chen, send me one carton of cigarette. Look what the time is. You hear sound nice. So let me look at it. Me say me no miss. I'm not saying that I don't miss the food and the sunshine and that. But when you look back, you don't miss anything. Mm-mm. You don't miss a thing. Because it's easy for you to accept another person's culture and put on yours because our culture bring embarrassment. Our culture bring embarrassment. It's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. It bring embarrassment on others. So that is when you go, oh no, you see some of them look with our color. You try not to look at them too hard because they may want to think that you're trying to have a conversation and nobody, even out in the car park, the people park their vehicle and go and get their grocery. You don't know them, you don't see them because they're not walking out like how we say. We're going to walk out. It's a Sunday evening, so we're going to take a walk. You walk because you're doing exercise. You're not walking because you're looking friends in the neighborhood. So you walk, take your time and you're walking. So you're walking around the place where you're doing a morning or an evening walk. But you're not walking to go and say, oh, hi, you're my neighbor. Hi, how are you doing? I'm Jane, and so on. They don't want to that. I say, oh, okay. I gone, them gone, nothing more. Oh, okay. When you're okay, that means you can't stop talking. No, them gone. So let me look at it. Listen, some of these things, some people come and they cannot live. They can't accept it. They start stress and get sick and they have to go back home because they accustomed when they go in the market, the supermarket, they're accustomed to hearing a noise around them. Noise. They're not accepting towards quietness. So and that is why when they come, you realize what they become illegal because they don't want to go back now because they realize that things are different. If you understand me. So they run and hide and give authorities problem to find them. They don't want to go back. So I don't know what they're going to do with our culture to make it better. I don't know if everywhere is the same. I don't know. But all I do know is it is more accepting. People have exercised more patience. Look at what has been happening. Have you heard of any incident that could have happened back in our place? People respect each other. You have people of different level who will do things to. Don't think they won't do things, but I think we are too pronounced. We are too known, and it can be very embarrassing. So we only can pray and ask God to change some of these people so that they will become better person, and when they travel, they conform to here where they go. Yeah, it's not because they smile because they don't see anything good about the morning. You have to say, oh, it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining and it's cool. It's a beautiful day. Oh, it's a beautiful day. And we pass and morning, Miss Brown, morning, Mr. Green. Good morning, Miss Green. Good afternoon, so and so. It's guys, that's how it is. That's how it is, my dear. So we'll learn as we go along. And I say, Lord, help everybody as much as possible to get an experience. Because I'm telling you, experience teaches wisdom. Teaches wisdom. And so, see, when people do things, they run away. They don't want to stay. You know. Yes, man. So, people, nice being here. Born. Now I know where you are. Now I know where you are. Mr. Teso, I don't remember the topic. Lunch, lunch, lunch talk, lunchtime talk. So you can help me think, man, to put things because I can't sit comfortable or sleep comfortable when I have my watch hours to work on. And Robert knows watch hours are no joke. You can be near to the end and then still lose out. So I have to put in. I don't have anybody banking up and helping, so I have to push. And I say push, I'm pushing and pushing. So when it's all over in good faith, then I can probably have an. It will be still pushing, but at least I think I'll be able to have a more normal life. Where I can, which I don't know that level yet. So when I reach there, but at least I like it. You understand me? And that's why Sister T me encouraging you. Unless you're anything, you're hiding it from what you see. Every secret sin must reveal what was hidden from the babe and from the wise and prudent shall be revealed to the babe and suckling. So if you hide it, one day it's going to come out of your mouth. And if you don't hide it, one day it's going to come out of your mouth too. But I'm troubling you. Just like when I find something good, I want to share because it is nice. It's like a family. See, I've never met. I had a. I had a silent stream. It was yesterday. I think it was Friday or Thursday or Saturday. I don't remember. Maybe it was Saturday. I don't remember. Rabon, I don't remember. But I'm happy. The silent stream on me, you know, me still try it because it's like you're trying to, as you were the first one to tell me, remember, Robert, you were the first one to really open my eyes to say that but I kept saying, how am I going to reach those couple hundred? You say, I need to do more live stream, longer live stream, because I was barely doing to the hour. When you guys met me, Robert, I was barely doing the hour. I was mainly on 30 minutes. And I said, how much 30 minutes going to bring me up to so many thousand, hundreds? And I asked the question to me, say, I have to do longer hours with the live stream. And believe me, I've been doing longer and trying longer and longer. I just want to see that I am all clear. Because, it's like you have a family. I treat this YouTube, what do you call it, thing as a family. You understand me? You know, some of them, who could it be but the Lord? Thank you, Jesus. Now, you people, you see how God send people to me? You see, we have to be faithful. We have to be faithful. Because I remember you kept saying to me, I must do longer live stream. And I started doing 15 minutes and 20, half an hour. And when I reach an hour, I felt good. Then I say, how many 1 hours do I have to go do to reach to the 4,000? So I start brushing up. And some people promise me, and they never. And I do for some people, and they're not even bother tell me thanks. They may try to get through to them for them to give me back a little service. They tell me, say they're busy. They're busy. And I said to myself, I'm reaching out to help because I want the help in the end. So I thought who I was going to help would sort of show interest to help me back. They tell me, say they're busy. So I may say, Father God, give me the strength to do. So when my head touch a pillar, I sleep. And then the pillar say, up now, up, up. And if I try to be down, the pillar kept saying up, up, up. And that is why I'm on the morning part now. And I'm telling you, Robert, I don't know. The evening is good. I cannot give up the evening, but sometimes I'm tired. But I prefer the morning because in the morning you're a little, although the voice is little. Okay. Yeah, I know, say blessed, boy, blessed life journey. I'm going to be so indebted to her, if you understand me. Whoa. I'm going to be so indebted to her because she has given me ideas. She messaged me. She encouraged me. She has done so much. I've never met her. I don't know where in the world she's from. I just, and that is why, I will, I will always remember, think about Juba, Bruce Love TV. I don't know. Bro, Juba, I've met some real good persons there. I don't say I want to have bad people everywhere, But I'm telling, I met some good persons over by Juba, right? And it has given me strength. And Juba sits there and does his thing by the window. But as my thing not set up proper for me to do certain things, I have to just wait as the time goes by until when everything is settled, then I can look to the east, to the west, to the north and the south. Because you sow seed, seed will come. Right? You sow seed, seed will grow, and seed needs water, seed needs caring. Right? The seed becomes a plant, it's no longer going to be a seed, it's a plant. And if we all help, if we all try to help each other, although some people have, so the other day I asked a question when I was on Goga's live. You were the person first who mentioned that name to me. And I said to you, what are you talking about? And that it was Guga or some, I didn't understand. I don't know what I was looking for until I searched and then I heard more and I found it. And he was, I asked a question when he had a thing last week, Sunday. And I was saying to myself, I was a Wednesday night, I remember. And I was saying, I'm not going to keep back, I need to get this information out. And I did ask a question. And he offered to help. And he did help. And that's what makes me even coming at me have double strength, double portion. Is that me cannot sit. Me just have to move because, you know, I've been given the strength and the knowledge how to do the thing. Because I'm not 100% computer literate person. I can do some things, some things, some little things, but some things I can't do. No matter what they show me, it's like me just, I don't let me turn my mind against it. So I'm grateful. I've met some real good persons since I'm doing this thing. And I'm 6 months, 6 months going. And I'm with new people. I mean, I didn't know I could reach the subscriber count and pass. It has to be God because we start off at zero. Zero. I didn't have nothing. When I get the first one, I did write it down. I remember who was the first one. But when I got the first one, I was so excited. And I said, 1 from 1,000. That's a lot to go. And hi, Cheryl, how are you? And the Lord lift me up and just keep lifting me. And I feel like I'm rejoicing, but I can't rejoice yet because what? The race is not yet won. The race is still going on. The running is still going on. So we have to be thankful. Hi, Sister Lati, how are you doing? I was almost on my way out, but I sit down a little with some good friends. 4 o'clock meeting. So I have to take my time and vacate. But I'm happy to have come on. And it's not like I realize, but I don't know. this team, this team. How, I can't find words to describe the team. I can't find words how this team function, and it is function on pure love, love, love. When you said to me about when they were talking the night messaging, you always ask me some questions that I don't know the answer for. You say what you ask me, what is JD raid? I don't know one thing. So maybe it was showing up the night when the people came. I remember that I was there. I was so frightened. I never felt. I started writing down names. So you say, oh, all right, I must. You say, make sure you write down the names, you know. And I started. But I'm telling you, Raborn, this group, let me not say group, this team, I've never seen anybody. And God, this is what God do. God will lead me to the team that sticks together. Because you have some teams, they are not teams, they are groups. So they don't care about each other in the team. They just come and they're just gone. They're just gone. And that is why I try to visit other people's channel. And that's why too, I try to do the 5-a-day channel. Because it makes me able to at least go to at least 5 different channels every day. At least 5 different. So I'm not just focusing on just my channel alone. And it can work because I've sent out so many challenges and it's only one person send me one. So you see, me always in the back. Me make a point of my duty and send out. And from the start until now, I just one person send me one, nobody else. So people I don't know if they are not doing it enough or they're just doing it to friends. I don't know. But I know that this team is a wonderful team. And if we have money, we should all later on plan what they call it. I don't like the word reunion. Whoa, link. Let's call it link up. Oh Lord. So that's why we have to speak good of everybody, you see? This is something else. And I don't normally speak ill of people because I don't have any luck. But if everybody is talking to somebody, nobody come up and say anything. I hear. And as me going to say something, somebody from some place, you hear what she say? You hear what she said? So, or the person walk up suddenly. So I try not to. I try to be very cautious. But honestly though, this is a team that I've never seen a team work like this. I don't know if people know each other, but the way I see people operate, and they don't operate under any stress, and somebody can be all the way in Africa, wanting to help somebody all the way in New York, want to help somebody in UK, So why other places don't have that sort of love? You go in the church, I don't know if there's no love because people are just going after personal friend, clique, I should say. People click up in the church, so sometimes the church not even nice. So they want to go, but for some reason you just end up nobody go. So it's like you're going to church now, you don't really see that bonding. They don't see you for a period of time. So when they see you now, it's like, hi, how are you doing? Happy to see you, and that's it. Nobody try to find out, we haven't seen you in a long time. Are you okay? Are things going good? Are you working? Sort of have a conversation. They just leave you. And I can tell you, my channel, people from my church know that I was, 1 or 2 persons know, but I have never gotten any support. They don't do anything. They don't believe in a number of things. So, when I'm doing my life, and they are going to send to tell me to come, they're going to have a prayer meeting, or the prayer meetings, lesson study, I'm not going to break from doing my life to go to do certain things. Because at the end of the day, you don't care if my channel grow or flop. You understand me? So me have to push where the Lord leads, I follow. And he leads me to this team of people which I know nothing about. Sister Evangelist Melvina, she came on my live and I met her on Juba. I think she was the one who first sent to me the thing too, the request. And she came on my live just as I was about to end the live. We got about 10 minutes, I still an extra 10, 15 minutes. And from there it just build already and nobody not ask, it's just different. So I don't know. And I don't know the people, and them don't know me neither. I've never seen them before, but I just see them on video. Then what is wrong with I've done it. No, let me see. I never reach so far. I've done a live stream where I will see like no one ever see so much, I will see maybe 15 likes. And I will see, I don't remember going in the past 20. I don't think I ever passed 20 people. I don't think I ever reached down there, so. I think I might have reached, well, at any one time, so I will see the views. I never see it. I don't remember see never see it. I don't remember. But I see some channel, when it comes to likes, they have 300, 400, 1,000, 2,000. I may wonder how me can reach this. And then I look back and say, Lord, I thank you for what you give me, because if I'm not in a mix-up, I can get this. And let me be satisfied. I may see people of the channel, they're in mix-up and quarrel and botheration, and people say this, and people screenshot and send on and doing it and make trouble, and then when the lady go on the live to do, they send in all kind of comment, and the woman cuss and go on, and they carry mix-up around there, so. Yeah, man, mix up and call people name what people do. So I never have it. Because if I see 15 or if I see 60 people, I'm going to run. I won't be able to sit on the live. Me just end the live and run down. Because so much of them looking at me. And so much of them expecting what I don't know. One person came on, was it last night? Then I said, let me wait on a little. The person came and said, why are you here? You're the only person. I just say, I'm here. And then after a while, they just turned off because him come for make trouble. Yes, they don't have no growth. Just complain and make foolishness. So me not have no time for that. Before me make foolishness, me go do some turn cornmeal or something and video it. Because I may take the phone and go walk and video somewhere. That's why I like the YouTube thing. Once you have your phone, go and if you feel bored or you want to make trouble, go and video something nice and put it out there. Have to be thankful for small mercies. Some people are just, if mix up, brings in a lot of persons and the interaction. I wonder what time it is now. God, 4:22. Guys, I'm going to leave the phone, leave it on a bit. I'm not going to come out. Let me just leave it on. At 4 o'clock, immediately, I want people to make me sit down until now. Might have to just go the next 25 minutes. Me going to end up being like Robin, go to meeting late. So I'm going to stay another few minutes. I think it 4 o'clock. I'm gonna want to end my live. I'm going at 4:30. You know. I think that is at 4. I want to 4:30. Let me check. I think at 4. Let me check my notes. Oh, 4:30. So I can take time. Really? See the time again. I can't go and come on. I run myself to go and no meeting. Let's sit down. Me and my business attending to. We have two oops. We have two beautiful people on my life. Teddy and Roborn. See if we can set it. Yeah. So guys, I'm so appreciative of your time. That's what I do. And I have one to do it before I leave. Yeah, man, that is one of the reasons why I like the live streaming, you know. I'm telling you the truth, I like it. I wish I didn't have to go to no video. But I learned that live stream is in this, you get paid this, they could fool for only change. But the videos are better for the advertisement purpose. I like the live stream. Live stream feels so natural, feels so real. Sorry, it's so natural and it's so real. It's like you're stretching across the oceans. You're going across the oceans. I will have to come back to this corner. I found a nice little spot here because in the room is a little darker. Maybe I can set the computer out some more and that thing set right there. Yeah, man, it's a nice little cozy. I'm going to set up this little corner. Yes, I'm going to do the permanent blockings with some people. I'm going to start. I'm going to do the first one this evening. First one this evening. People must have respect, and you want to be a part of something. You don't have to come in a raucous way, you know. But one come to say about Turkey, and nothing trying to say no. So I'm not foolish. They're too out of order. They don't have anything to do. They're trying to get into people. So Tati, do you have a Facebook account too? Or you don't have a Facebook account? You might tell me you don't have any, you know. Well, when your mind is ready, you make up your mind towards what you want to do. But like I say, I like the idea of being in my own space to do what I want to do. And if I had known about this, I wouldn't get myself into any working world, run up and down, going out every time. Now I'm getting through and understanding this. I prefer this than the actual going out. That is why I wonder how some people travel. They always go out because they have the channel. They want to put things on the channel to attract persons. Sorry. They're going to taste it now because I'm giving them 24 hours block and 10 minutes block and then still coming back. Well, that is true because me not have a 100%. But if you did have any relative or, you know, who could assist, because sometimes it's so little, but because I have my son giving me little help. Because me take my time with the phone, but boy, I can manage the certain things that they do on the on the on the computer, on the laptop. I can manage it. It gets me frustrated. And you know, when you have something to be done and you can't do it yourself, you become frustrated with it. To have to be trying to have a little bit of self-control, you know. Yeah. So if you can play around with the phone and get somebody that you trust to put in certain. When I set up my Facebook account, I don't remember how I did it, but I was by myself. When I did the YouTube one, it was by myself. But when I was to go and set up the channel, no, I was in trouble. I couldn't manage it. I didn't know what to do. And if you don't want to ask anybody close to you, and you have internet cafe, but it's nice if you the time you go to the cafe, if you could get somebody who you know well, like even in your church, somebody you know, if you know any teacher friend around the place who you trust, you can ask them to help you set it up. 'Cause everybody is on it. Everybody. I told my first platform, and I used to put things up there, but then and write but after a while, I just lose interest. Okay, thank you, Rabon. Okay, so that's why it is more important to always. I hope people go back to the videos and watch them. So we always pay more than the streams. Because the streams will become outdated. And they don't really play the streams that much with ads. Because it wouldn't make any sense. So I said to myself, I will have to do the live stream and put some interest too and more into the videos. Because I've been learning now that videos pay more when you're ready. It takes a lot to do a video, but we have to sit down and do as we are told. Because I've been hearing this and I was wondering why is it that they don't use this live stream, but obviously, okay. I have account, but I don't really use them anymore. But yeah, with how things are going now, technological wise, we have to put ourselves. Somebody told me that they experienced the robots in the stores. I've never experienced it. I don't know if when I see it, I will run. I never experienced it. But they said they experienced it, and when they were going towards it, the robot turned and go in another direction. As you say, it looked like the robot doesn't like humans, and they say it looked like humans don't like robots. They say when she see the thing coming, she was at a shelf, and the thing she was going up to it, something turn and go the other way. Yeah. Yeah, man, saw a lot of young people over there. Me can't manage. Me not me. Yeah, I don't know what is over there, what they do, but I have the account, but I don't know there. And it's just since about 2 weeks ago, I opened the IG account, and if anything I open is for business. When I say business, not for me to just go there and talk up. It must be something that is related to some assignment or some work thing. So I call it business, and Facebook having no business oriented. So you can set up a business account, and they have a deadline, say by the 16th. If you don't change it, whatever they're going to do will remove your not subscribers, your followers. So if you're able to do videos, or more videos, you can send it over there too. Right? I don't know if me into the TikTok business at all. I don't know them. So they come like I say, it's like they're working at a big office and they're all fighting each other. You know that they're working in their own space. They're always fighting. I don't like that. And I don't know what they do to make so much money. So many hundreds and thousands. And when some make so much money, they go and bad mind them. So I wouldn't make any money over there because I wouldn't get anything. And they get lion and get all kind of things and then the money. Sorry. Now, a few minutes to go. I'm going to try and push it to the 2 hours. And then leave it a while. Yeah, it will be nice. I have an account, but I don't know what I'm going over there to do. And I don't want to post anything. I don't know what am I going over. I hear them say them play lion. That means it must be some gambling. But it's like I don't spend enough time because whenever I have time, the first thing I go to is YouTube. That's where I go. So whenever I have the time, I go to YouTube. And then if I have information, I will go over to IG and send some information also to somebody. I don't really frequent. And now I'm thinking of going to check out back my page on Facebook. But I don't have no time. I have to focus on YouTube now with my watch hours. So I don't have the time to be, it takes too much time. And YouTube is already a full-time job. So I don't know when to take on a second one and then get myself worked up. Get frustrated. But like I said, think about Sister T, some terms. You know, I'm trying to make a list of it. The super chat business. When I reach the target, you see, I'm going to want a drum. See, we Jamaican African, get a drum and lick the drum. Boom, boom, boom. Lick the big drum, one hit. Let it echo that you're on your way now. You get the passing code. So, working on my channel. Working. And I'm happy that Sister T and Brother Robboy highlight them over TikTok. You're giving me ideas. You see, now you're giving me ideas, and I'm going to help me share the idea. All right. Yep, but I have those books back home, Back to Eden, you name all the religious books them. And when I went down last year, I didn't even think of taking out the book. I just packed them up. So many books I have, so many. But like you said, now I'm going to Google. I'm going to Google and find something and see if I can highlight something there. But if I just put it up like that, how am I going to get paid? Who is going to pay me? I won't get no pay, but at least they will see something on the page. Okay. And maybe I could put something in my community post on YouTube too. No, you're telling me that. No, you're telling me that I can. Okay. So when the people come on, I don't know. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see how it works. I'm going to try it. And it's a way where I can also advertise my channel. I don't know what I type it over there. I see you're giving me some argument to go to the meeting. No one I'm going to go to the meeting. It won't be that late, but it will be after the time. They had said 4, then they changed to 4:30. So yeah, yes, help me to pray for it too. I'm brother Robborn, because you know everything could change, and not every day you want to do the same hard things that you're doing now. You can get a little bit of easier life. You can do something, but not that this one pays much. But there's some satisfaction with this YouTube thing. There's something. So, Sister T, Brother Robborn, yes, Sister Ram, Indian is in the house. Ram, welcome. Well, Ram, gone. So sometimes you don't know what they want. You don't know what they want. Anyway, okay, all right. So that's the thought. I'm going to go into Google to find some things because these Hi Cheryl, you go and come back. Well, all right, Cheryl. Happy that you have made it. You're going to be like me later on when you're doing your life for your 4,000 marathon. I'm on a 4,000 marathon, so that's why I'm drilling. I'm drilling. And when the last drill say, yes, you can stop now, then I say, okay, and put down the drill. All right, so I said, yeah, 7 minutes, just run along. Brother Robborn, thank you for coming on and giving me some encouragement. And thank you for assisting me. But you always see. You will always see. Okay. Okay. Make sure let me make a note. And don't take anything for granted, right? That's so true. So you see, from one idea, something else born. Yes, Cheryl. Okay, but yeah. I'm going to do some research on some things and see if I can wake up the dead. Wake up the sleepy head. Not the dead, because I can't wake up the dead. Yeah, man. So thank you guys. Thank you, Teddy. Thank you, Cheryl, for stopping by, and thank you, Robborn. You have been of tower strength. I know when you do come, you make your presence be felt. You stay by the trees and wait and get some clean oxygen in your lungs, and then you come and share. Okay. Yes, man. Yes, thank you, Betty. I need to put something in a community post. Okay. I will go and check it out. Check out some info. But guys, remember, I said this is one head and two hands. That is why I say I would love to do these things on a full time, a 9 to 5 through the week. Then you have to do some things, and then you go to another place, you do some work, you come back, you forget the idea gone. And that is why some people have an office in their house, they set up an office area at their home. That's beautiful. And then I didn't get a chance to come and live. But like I said, I'm trying to push. Whoa, what happened? And something came up. It's not yet 2 hours. You know, I'm trying to push with with the, and you know, with the marathon that we all have to meet. Trying to push because I want the marathon to be completed in a quick time. The marathon is going on long, and I want it to be finished in a quick time. So I'm trying to push it as hard as I can. And then after that, then I can flesh myself out more. But what I'm pledging out myself, no, but it's not enough. I can't reach enough of the persons. Another one then become they unsubscribe and say that, oh, she's not coming up. But please, guys, I try to do, and I'm really sticking to the challenge, the 5 day challenge, and I try to do some more along with the challenge too. When I'm doing the challenge, I try to do the 5 of them one time in one sitting because I can't do 3 this minute and then the next minute 2, else I'm going to forget about them. So if you don't see me on the live, I'm going to try, as I said, I'm going to try and look at the video and that you can know that I still give the support. Yes, you know, because I don't want it to look as if I am always on my live. I'm always on my live, not going to other people's live to help them. You know, and like I say, I don't have big family that I can run to, and I run into strangers are helping me, right? So, and then it gives me strength to can reach out to other people. So if I don't reach on the channel yet, and Teti don't have any, me come to Rabba, me for come become more, you know, and there's some people who may rally around and they rally around me too. So don't be offended, guys. Please, I'm begging you, don't be offended. Don't be offended. I'm just hoping that I will hear when YouTube say, okay, congrats, you have made it to your 4,000. The house wouldn't be able to hold me, I may jump up and glad. Because it is a journey. And that's why Blessed Life, give her name, Blessed Life Journey. So whatever the journey, she must have been through a journey. Or, you know, why she give her name? I just like that name, Blessed Life Journey. So, all going through a journey. We have our journeys to go through. So we have to just stand with each other and help each other. And when we help each other, the team will work because with the team and the dream, everything works. Right, guys? So, a happy afternoon to you as I am about to leave my chair. Happy afternoon, everybody. And love you all. Love you, love you, love you. And see you in my next live stream. I don't know what time I'm going to go on. If I'm going to do a live or a silent live, but something will have to go on because, as I say, I have to keep tapping until I hear tap no more, you have reached. Bye. Take care of yourselves. Have a good evening. Okay. Don't say this something now. I don't want to make one drop, you know. Oh, I have something to do. I will have to end the live. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Just remember that. Oops. All right. I will. You know how far that clock is? How much thousand? We not even know. I don't know how much thousand. If for 40,000 or a 20,000. I don't know. I would love to have a plaque because that would be something I would cherish to put up. Everybody to see. But it comes with sweat, and hard work. Because I have that person to block from the live permanently, I'm not going to turn it off. I'm going to leave the live running for a while. Right? I'll show you outside. Make you look outside. Leave the live running for a while. I've been sitting for almost 2 hours. Foot cramp. So I just make you guys look outside. Wonder if I could put it so you can see. Let me find a location. Wonder if you can see. No, I take it away, you know. There's somebody's house there. Alright, let me just, I want my chair drop. Let me take my time. If it drop, it mash up.